Hello, my name is Henning Breuer and I'm a professor for business and media psychology at the University of Applied Sciences for Media, Communication and Management in Berlin. Today, my colleague Kirill Ivanov and I want to present you the Corporate Sustainability Innovation Game. This is a gamified workshop format that helps organizations to turn sustainability challenges into seeds for innovation.
The Corporate Sustainability Innovation Game was developed in cooperation with Deutsche Telekom, one of the industry partners, in an Erasmus Plus research project named GAMIFY. The GAMIFY project is funded by the European Union and brings together industrial leaders and academia for the development of games as methods to enhance innovation and entrepreneurship. Our industrial project partners include Lufthansa Systems, 3M, Danske Bank, Kamstrup and Generali. Our academic partners are Competency University Madrid, Design School Coding from Denmark and HHL Leipzig.
In this short video, we will take you through the main steps of the CSI game. We will show you an example for each step from a validation workshop we conducted in August 2020. We conducted this workshop together with 7 players from Deutsche Telekom and 6 members of the GAMIFY consortium. In the workshop, we used a PowerPoint prototype and the online collaboration platform Mural to facilitate the interaction among the participants.
The CSI game enables small teams to understand basic concepts and dilemmas of corporate sustainability, to identify and formulate their own situated sustainability challenges, and to co-create innovative approaches to address them. The game addresses 4 domains of sustainability-oriented innovations: overarching sustainability concerns, potentials to develop a circular economy, issues of human and digital rights, and challenges for climate actions.
Typically, 3 to 9 participants play online or in a face-to-face environment. They compete for impact investment points and end up with a compelling future scenario. To do so, participants go through 5 steps. First, a warm-up quiz conveys basic knowledge about corporate sustainability and associated challenges. Second, closed dilemmas describe situations in which the participants have to choose between imperfect alternatives, before open dilemmas ask them to come up with their own creative responses to dilemmatic situations.
Normative directive cards and stakeholder cards help the participants to go through the 5 steps with corporate sustainability in mind. They provide them with a common ground for dealing with the dilemmas, judging the responses of their teammates, and co-creating ideas aligned with the values, interests, and pain points of the company's stakeholders. Once everyone is sensitized about the topic and different stakeholder perspectives, players identify innovation challenges based on their own work experience and sketch and illustrate creative responses.
Now, let's take a closer look at how the participants played the CSI game and the feedback they gave us.
As a first step, a warm-up quiz introduces basic definitions and sustainability challenges companies are facing today.
And Stefan here, I take quotes 40.
Okay, so let's see if you get that one right, otherwise we know who to report it to. So our world and what we have achieved cannot be taken for granted. We have to stand up for our values. Who's saying that? Is that famous?
For sure not
American
Donald Trump,
president?
so I
Donald
take
Trump,
2.
Timothy Hedges, Ursula von der Leyen, or Greta Thunberg?
I take 2.
2, and that should be correct. Yes, so that's actually a quote from your CEO. Congratulations, 40 points for you, Stefan.
After the quiz, participants work with closed dilemmas that offer 3 alternatives to choose from and with open dilemmas where they need to come up with their own responses. When a player takes a decision on how to deal with the dilemma, the other players assume the perspectives of different stakeholders in order to evaluate it.
That's it. That is the list. So Stefan, you are not having one. So you have the free choice which of these stakeholder groups you want to take on for the next exercise.
Then I challenge myself and will become Jennifer.
Jennifer, okay, good. All right. Yeah, that's the list of the dilemmas we have, and you can choose again from one of the 4 focus domains: overarching circular economy, human and digital rights, and climate action. And on the top, you see the closed dilemmas. On the bottom, you see the open dilemmas. And you can pick one of these dilemmas to look what's behind it, come up with a response, and then the others will take on their shareholder hats and judge your decision. So who volunteers to go first?
I can go, Natasha. So,
all right. Which one would you like to start with?
I don't know, maybe D2, climate action.
Okay. So could you please read out the dilemma and then think about what answer you would give to that?
Okay, so I'm responsible for implementing a large savings project throughout telecoms facilities with the aim of reducing energy costs. So far, each facility is individually responsible for the purchase of electricity, and I recognize that in order to keep our expenditures low, many are using the cheapest possible energy produced from coal. These company sites are already complying with my project's cost reduction targets. What do I do?
In the challenge sourcing step, players share related experiences and challenges that they have been facing at work. They then select 2 most relevant challenges to pursue.
I'll briefly talk us through what we have found here. So using much more plastic waste during work due to Corona prevention. Being forced to switch to a new mobile device despite the fact that the old one is still working, but software is no longer supported. Right, so issue of software for mobile devices being outdated. Trade-off short-term versus long-term. Yes, a very fundamental conflict. It seems DT is not good enough in investing and believing in long-term strategic decisions. A very fundamental problem, I would say, nonetheless a highly relevant problem. Technological and innovation advancement at design gallery versus energy supply maintenance of server infrastructure. How to keep development sustainable, right? So design gallery as a showroom, but what's happening in the back end? Can they also spearhead sustainability innovation?
We can continue with the one which got the most votes, which is about the use of plastics, increased use of plastics during COVID-19.
And the second one will be then technological and innovation advancements at T-Gallery versus energy supply maintenance of server infrastructure, how to keep development sustainable, because it has more unique voters than the other option.
In the ideation step, players generate and select their own ideas on how to tackle their selected challenge. They start by discussing different aspects of the challenge and collecting ideas to translate their challenge into a how might we question. The how might we question translates the challenge into a solution-oriented statement that motivates the ideation process. After that, they go into an open discussion to recall different approaches that have been used by other companies or by their own company to handle similar sustainability challenges. The moderator also adds relevant approaches from a collection of cases. The players then build upon the discussed approaches through a playful interaction in order to generate alternative solution ideas. From the pool of ideas that the players generate, they select one which is most feasible and impactful. In this case, they choose to combine 2 of their ideas, gamifying the recycling experience and using a recyclobot to collect plastic waste in the office. Finally, they spell out their selected idea by using a template, specifying the purpose of their solution, how it will work in practice, who will benefit from it, and how will it contribute with positive impact on sustainability. In this final step, players create scenarios depicting how the world and their company may look like in the year 2030, thanks to their idea. They do that by sketching an advertisement from the future, showing in an exaggerated manner how the world looked before and after their great invention.
Our idea is an application for mobile devices which can like a ranked match for being sustainable. And the other part of the idea, so there are two parts. The first part is the application, and the other parts are robots.
After the validation workshop, players and observers shared their experiences and thoughts about the game. Players experienced key aspects quite positively, especially the creative exchange, the relevance of challenges, and the safe environment for experimentation provided by the game. Observers provided helpful ideas for improvement that are already integrated into an updated version of the game.
So it was partly surprising for me, or some parts, some dilemmas. It was the first time that I think about that. So for me it was pretty cool to have several perspectives. I remember the part of the dilemmas with different types or the different perspectives. That was really cool. And for me, the highlight was the group work.
Very interesting experience. It was really the first time I worked in this field or made experiences in this field, and for that I think it worked really very well.
It was just easy to understand, get through, and have fun while doing it, and get to know the others and get to know more ideas. So I really enjoyed it.
We hope that this short video inspired you to find out more about GAMIFY and its objective, to advance gamification and games as methods for innovation and entrepreneurship. To find out more and see videos of the other games we developed, please visit us at gamify.site. Thank you for your attention.